Each morning, we wake to a world not of our making. Obstacles litter the way, delays, losses, betrayals, failures. They rise like stones, unyielding, blocking the path we planned. The instinct is to curse them, to turn back, to demand a smoother road. But the Stoics saw something else in these impediments, not barriers, but invitations. Marcus Aurelius, emperor and philosopher, wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This is no mere optimism, it is a reckoning. The obstacle is not a wall to be avoided. It is a mirror, showing us who we are, what we value, and what we might become. To recoil is to surrender. To engage is to grow. 10 years ago, a book called The Obstacle is the Way struck a chord, translated into 40 languages, touching millions. Why? Because obstacles are perennial. They are the human condition. We all face them: heartbreak, illness, injustice, uncertainty. But the Stoics offer more than endurance. They offer transformation. The stone in the path is not just a hurdle, it is a teacher. It asks, will you shrink, or will you rise? Will you let it define you, or will you define it? The Stoics did not pray for a life without trouble. They trained to meet trouble with clarity, courage, and resolve. Every adversity, they taught, is a chance to practice virtue, to do the right thing, as Harry Truman's desk sign urged, always do right. This will astonish people. The obstacle does not block the way, it reveals it, and with the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we can transform it into a path of growth and empowerment. This truth is not about business savvy or brute strength. It's about character. It's about waking to a world we don't control and choosing, in each moment, to act with integrity. The Stoics knew that hardship is not a detour, it is the forge where wisdom is tempered, where the soul is shaped. Marcus faced wars, plagues, and betrayal, yet he thanked his obstacles, for they showed him the path to virtue. The Stoic does not go around the stone, they go through it, not with force, but with focus. They see the opportunity hidden in resistance, to be patient when hurried, kind when wronged, steady when shaken. This is the Stoic alchemy, turning trial into triumph, not by escaping pain, but by embracing it as a guide. The Stoic does not ask for a gentle life. They ask to be made equal to the one they have. Pressure, pain, resistance, these are not distractions from the path, they are the path itself. Like fire strengthens steel or friction polishes a gem, adversity is the forge where virtue is born. The obstacle does not weaken us, it demands we grow stronger. Seneca wrote that difficulties are the raw material of greatness. Without them, we remain unshaped, untested. The Stoic welcomes this, not out of love for suffering, but out of reverence for what suffering can build. Every challenge is a call to craft the self, to hammer out courage, patience, justice from the raw iron of existence. What matters is not the size of the obstacle, but the choice we make in its shadow. Truman's sign, "The buck stops here," was a Stoic vow: responsibility ends with you. You cannot control the world's chaos, floods, markets, betrayals, but you can control your response. Will you rage, retreat, or will you act rightly? The Stoics taught that every hardship is an opportunity to do the right thing, to astonish others not with grand gestures, but with quiet integrity. A decade of readers, across 40 languages, have found solace in this idea. You are not powerless. You are not fragile. You are the craftsman of your character, and the obstacle is your anvil. It shapes you, not by breaking you, but by calling forth what lies within: resilience, clarity, the will to choose virtue when all else falters. With the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we can make the empowering choice to respond thoughtfully, not reactively, to every obstacle we face. This is no abstract philosophy. It is a practice, lived in the heat of life's trials. Marcus Aurelius faced a crumbling empire, yet he wrote to himself, not to complain, but to recommit to justice, wisdom, courage. The Stoic knows that adversity does not excuse smallness, it demands greatness. Whether it's a personal loss or a global crisis, the question is the same: what will you do with this? Will you let it crush you, or will you let it refine you? The obstacle is not a curse, it is a compass, pointing to the work of becoming. In its resistance, we find our strength. In its challenge, we find our way. The Stoic does not seek to escape hardship, they seek to make it their ally, to let it sculpt a soul equal to any storm. With the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we can see every challenge as an opportunity for growth, fostering a sense of optimism and hope in the face of adversity. Rather than a harsh discipline, what the Stoics model is a practiced ease, a commitment to clarity, self-governance, and inner contentment that echoes the wisdom of the garden and the porch alike. From this spirit, we can gather 12 principles, not rules, but gentle invitations to live with serenity amid resistance, to find freedom in the forge of adversity. And now let's draw 12 principles for the Stoic. Principle 1. Perception is the lever. Obstacles are not fixed truths, they are what we make of them. The Stoics taught that events are neutral until we assign them meaning. We wake up in a world we don't control, and in that chaos, our perception is our power. A delay is a disaster, or it's a chance to practice patience. A loss is despair, or it's a call to resilience. Like a sculptor facing a rough stone, we see not ruin, but potential. The book's reach across 40 languages speaks to this. People crave a way to reframe adversity. Shift your lens, and the stone becomes a step. Don't let the world's weight define the moment. Choose to see opportunity. Truman's "always do right" begins with seeing right. Your mind is the tool. Wield it to carve a path through hardship. Clarity of sight transforms burdens into beginnings, making the impossible possible. Principle 2. What blocks the path becomes the path. Marcus's wisdom, what stands in the way becomes the way, is a beacon. Obstacles don't halt us, they guide us. We all experience adversity, and each block holds a lesson. A closed door teaches persistence, a betrayal demands courage. The Stoics didn't skirt hardship, they embraced it as the route forward. The book's global appeal lies in this truth: obstacles are universal, but so is our power to use them. When life says no, the Stoic hears, "Here's your way." Don't pivot from resistance, press into it. The challenge isn't a detour, it's your destination. Every stone in the path is a signpost, pointing to the work of becoming. Meet it, learn from it, and let it shape you into someone stronger, wiser, ready for what's next. Principle 3. Respond, don't react. Impulse is a thief, stealing clarity for haste. The Stoics paused, inserting stillness between event and action. Always do right, Truman urged, but rightness needs thought. In a world we don't control, reactions bind us to chaos. The Stoics chose response, deliberate, measured, free. When obstacles rise, don't flinch. Breathe. Think. The book's readers, spanning 40 languages, seek this freedom, to act, not be acted upon. A pause is not weakness, it's wisdom. It's where you reclaim your will, choosing courage over rage, patience over panic. In that space, you craft a response that's yours, not the world's. Let stillness be your strength, and let your actions astonish with their clarity. Principle 4. Focus only on what's yours. We don't command the world's tides, markets crash, others betray, storms rage. But we command our choices, our resolve. The Stoics honed their focus on what they could shape: actions, thoughts, virtue. Do the right thing, even when outcomes slip away. Obstacles tempt us to chase what's beyond, others' minds, future wins. Don't. Stay with your work. The book's global reach shows this hunger, to control what we can in a world we can't. Your response to adversity, your integrity in chaos, that's yours. Let the rest be noise. Fix your gaze on your duty, and let the uncontrollable fall away. Your power lies in what you choose, not what you wish. Principle 5. Adversity is the training ground. Smooth seas breed weak sailors, obstacles forge strong souls. We're trying to overcome adversity, and each trial is a gym for character. The Stoics sought hardship, not for pain, but for growth. A loss tests resilience, a delay hones patience. The book's 2 million readers know this. Life's challenges aren't punishments, they're practice. Like an athlete lifting heavier loads, you grow by meeting resistance. Don't flee difficulty, train in it. Every obstacle's a chance to build the virtues that carry you forward. Truman's "This will astonish people" points to this. Strength born of struggle surprises the world. Embrace the grind, and let it sculpt you into someone unbreakable. Principle 6. Discipline reveals freedom. Self-control isn't a cage, it's a key. The Stoics governed impulse, ego, fear, walking free through chaos. The buck stops here means you answer to yourself. Obstacles tempt you to falter, to blame, to stray. Discipline holds you fast. The book's appeal across cultures lies in this: we crave sovereignty over ourselves. It's not about denying joy, it's about owning your path. Cut the chains of whim, and you move unhindered. When adversity strikes, discipline lets you choose virtue over victimhood. Be the craftsman of your will, shaping actions that astonish with their steadiness. Freedom is not found in ease, but in mastery of the self. Principle 7. Character is action under pressure. Ease hides your truth, adversity reveals it. Every obstacle is a chance to do the right thing. The Stoics shone in crisis, acting justly when it cost them. Your character isn't your titles, it's how you meet hardship. Will you shrink or stand? The book's global embrace shows this need, to be good when it's hard. Crisis doesn't forge character, it unmasks it. Let pressure be your stage, where courage, not complaint, takes the lead. Truman's "always do right" is your script. Act with integrity, and let your choices under fire be your legacy. Obstacles don't define you, your response does. Principle 8. Obstacles demand virtues. Each hardship calls for a specific strength: patience for delays, courage for fears, justice for wrongs. The Stoics didn't just endure, they answered. Do the right thing means meeting each test with the right virtue. A betrayal asks for forgiveness, a failure demands resilience. The book's readers seek this map. What does this obstacle require? Practice it. Let setbacks teach endurance, conflicts teach fairness. The challenge isn't random, it's a summons to grow. Identify the virtue, embody it, and let it become you. Adversity's your teacher, its lessons are your strength. Principle 9. Let reason lead, not emotion. Emotions are gusts, reason is your rudder. The Stoics felt fear, grief, anger, but didn't obey them. Always do right needs a steady mind. Obstacles stir the heart, let your thoughts guide. The book's reach proves this desire, to stay clear in chaos. Don't banish feelings, steer them. Reason cuts through the fog, showing the path. When adversity clouds your judgment, pause, think, choose. Be the one who reasons, not the one swept away. Your clarity is your compass, leading you to actions that endure, that astonish with their calm. Principle 10. Take the long view. Today's pain may seed tomorrow's purpose. The Stoics saw life in arcs, not moments. We all experience adversity, yet it often shapes our path. A loss now may forge wisdom later. The book's global readers seek this perspective. Zoom out, see the whole. Don't let the moment's sting rule you. A wound judged by weeks is ruin, judged by decades, it's growth. Let patience turn hardship into meaning. Obstacles are chapters, not the story. Look to the horizon, and let time reveal the gift hidden in the struggle. Principle 11. Use hardship to do right. Obstacles don't justify smallness, they demand greatness. Every obstacle is a chance to do the right thing. The Stoics chose integrity in chaos, kindness in conflict. Don't let struggle shrink your soul. Be just when wronged, brave when scared, kind when hurt. The book's appeal spans 40 languages because we yearn to rise, not retreat. Hardship's your canvas. Paint it with virtue. Truman's "This will astonish people" is the goal, not power, but principle. Act nobly, especially when it's hard, and let your goodness stun the world. Principle 12. Live the line, the obstacle is the way. What stands in the way becomes the way is a creed, not a catchphrase. It calls you to meet resistance with resolve, to see every stone as a guide. We're trying to overcome adversity, and this is how. Welcome the challenge, not as a foe, but as a friend. The book's 2 million copies speak to its truth. Obstacles point us where we're meant to go. Don't fear resistance, embrace it. Let it teach you, shape you, lead you. Live this line, and no hardship can stop you, it only shows you the way to triumph.